What's going on, my people? This is your host, Blanche Eden, and this is episode 5 of season 2. I'm really excited about this episode. It is another touchy subject. We're going to be talking about why do Black women disrespect each other. I think women in general tend to disrespect each other, but I say Black women because, again, I'm a Black woman and that is my race, and that's what I want to talk about. So let's get into it. Reason number 1, we don't value ourselves, so we can't value someone who looks like us or someone who we think looks better than us, right? So self-value is really important. It's more than just self-esteem. It's the way you think about yourself. It's what you think about yourself. When you look in the mirror, what do you see when you look in the mirror? When you reflect and you think about yourself and your health, your mind, how you treat people, how people treat you, what comes to mind? Those things that come to mind are your values. How you think about yourself, what you think about yourself. And a lot of times it's comparison to other people. So disrespecting another Black woman is very easy when you don't understand self-value. When you don't value something, you don't respect it. You don't care about it. You don't value it. So if you don't value yourself, how can you value anyone, not just another Black woman, but just anyone in general? But the reason why I say Black woman is because there are women who don't value themselves and will worship a man. Hello? There are women who don't value themselves and will worship their pets before they value another woman because they have insecurities, or they will mask. They will wear a mask when they come around other women. They will pretend that they value women, and inside they don't value women. But you can't wear that mask but for so long. You shouldn't wear it. You should deal with your issues. Valuing yourself as a behavior, it's something you have to learn. It's something that you should have been taught. A lot of us aren't taught that. Some of our parents don't value themselves, and we don't just learn how to do it. Unfortunately, I think it's most of us. I just have to pick off the top of my head. A lot of us, I could feel comfortable saying a lot of women, don't value themselves because they were never taught to. And that's just because a lot of our mothers and fathers weren't taught, and they can't teach something they don't know. So I think this generation is more able to teach their children to value themselves because of all the information that we have and all the wokeness that we come across, online and in our daily lives, in videos and conversations and meetings at work, meetings with friends, TV shows, reality TV, all kinds of, you can discover value pretty much everywhere. There's a lot of positivity about the Black woman online right now. So there's really no excuse why you should, you are not teaching your kids to value themselves. The second reason, we have deep-seated issues with our mothers. So I did mention, the relationship with our moms in the first part of this episode, but to go more in depth, your relationship with your mom, for most of us, right, I speak for most people, most girls, most women, is the longest relationship we've ever had. For a lot of us, the average woman grows up with their mom, at least the average woman. So just speaking on average, if you have a poor relationship with your mother, who is supposed to be your idea of what a woman is, a grown woman is, because she's older than you, whatever she does, you either want to do it or you don't want to do it. You either want to be like your parents or you don't want to be like your parents. So if you don't like your mother, if you guys have arguments, if there's physical abuse involved, mental abuse involved, you will more than likely have issues with other women in your life, because the first relationship, which is supposed to be healthy, is not. So where is your healthy relationship? Where is it? If it's not with your mother, is it with your father? That's good. If it's with someone, an aunt, there must be a sister. There must be some type of positive female role model in your life so that you can respect other women, because you've learned to respect your mom, or you learn to respect your sister, or you learn to respect your aunt. These relationships are really important. Even as grown women, we still have to learn to respect and have these relationships so that we can respect women in our workplace, or just when we go out, if we're shopping or wherever. I've read stories where women are like, I'm walking, and it's happened to me too, but it's just funny that I read it, because I'm like, oh, it's not just me. You're just walking and you get a dirty look from another black woman. It's like, what the fuck are you looking at? I'm just shopping and you all looking me up and down. It happens, right? And that's leading into my third reason. But before I go into my third reason, we have to fix these broken relationships with our mothers, or the female that was in our life. If we don't have a female relationship, unfortunately, there are a lot of women who don't have that. They were adopted. They were, they lost their mom, etc. Start building them. Start with yourself. Start the relationship with yourself, with self-care and self-love, and doing things that serve you, saying positive things about yourself, all that good stuff. It starts with you. If you don't have that strong relationship with your mother or that female figure in your life, start with yourself. Learn to love yourself, and then you will learn to love other women, because you will value yourself, and then you will recognize when another woman values herself. You will be like, oh, I recognize that. That looks like me. That reminds me of myself. That's what I do. I look like that. I see myself in her. I can respect her because I respect myself. So identifying with positive images of women, not just outside, inside too, because women have personalities. So if there's a female with a personality that doesn't seem healthy, you being a healthy woman are not going to be attracted to that, because it's like, wait a minute, I'm working really hard on myself, or I've had healthy relationships with other women in my family. I'm not really attracted to this unhealthy woman. You may not be, unless you have some intention to help her. But until she's, healthy, it's hard to have a healthy relationship with her. So, and that could go for your mom too. If your mom's not healthy, or you feel like she's a toxic individual, if you feel like your family is toxic, you have to find healthiness, either through therapy or, self-talk. However, if you choose to heal yourself through books, videos, seminars, whatever you want to do, whatever route you decide, you have to build a healthy relationship with either yourself, your mother, whoever is around you. It starts there. There's always someone, especially if you have yourself, you're always there. So you can start with yourself. There's no excuse if there's no woman around you can start that relationship with. The third reason, we are jealous of another Black woman's features and or material possessions or clothing. Listen, it's crazy and it's hard to admit, but women get jealous. Every woman gets jealous of another woman. It could be very small. It could be very rare, right? Maybe you get jealous once a month or once in a while, or maybe you're jealous a lot. Maybe you're a very jealous person. Jealousy has different degrees and different levels, but everybody has experienced some sort of jealousy. And how do you honestly respect a Black woman if you're jealous of her? If you have your own self-image issues and disregards, how can you respect another black woman that maybe you listen, I mean, there are some women who are like, I should have clothes like that. Why don't I have clothes like that? Why don't I have a body like that? Why isn't my hair like that? Why isn't my skin like that? Unfortunately, it's just, I call it human nature. I not to say we're born like that, but I don't think we learn jealousy. I think jealousy is something that is a natural emotion. Like, I don't remember learning how to be jealous. Like if I was jealous of somebody, it was because it was just like a natural feeling that I had. And then the label that it's called, that we attach it to, it's called jealousy. It's defined this, when we feel this way, it's called jealousy. And like I said, it could be small, it could be big, but it's still jealousy. You can look at a woman and feel intimidated immediately because of what she looks like or how she talks or how she carries herself. Nothing to do with the woman. It's just all about your self-image and how you feel about yourself. And that is affecting your perception of that woman. It's going to be negative because you don't like yourself. So if you don't like yourself, you don't like how you look, you're not happy with your diet, you're not happy with your weight, you're not happy with your financial status, you're not happy with your clothes in your closet, how you dress, that's a big thing. How you dress is important. When you look at people and they dress better than you and you don't know how to dress, that can make you feel bad about yourself. So again, the theme of this episode today is self-care and loving yourself, and those things that you don't like about yourself, fix them so that when you look at another woman, you can respect her because, like I said, you see the same things. You're like, oh, I dress nice. She dresses nice too. Cool. I respect her. She has value. I have value. There is no variation in degree. You're both hot. That's it. Y'all too hot. Or 3, 4, whatever. Like, you can become friends with women. You can respect women and see them eye to eye. You don't feel like they're looking down at you because you don't see yourself as smaller than them, because you value yourself and you love yourself. You take care of yourself. If there's something you want to wear, you don't say, I can't get it. You just say, all right, maybe I just have to buy it on a budget. It's... We have to continuously be working on ourselves every day in order to respect anybody. But I specifically say black women because I feel like we are sisters and we really need to be genuine towards one another and genuine towards but it starts with being genuine towards ourselves and our moms. If you have an unhealthy relationship with your mother, I just can't emphasize how important it is to heal that. No matter how long it takes. Definitely work on it, strategize, try to find a way to say, all right, how can I make this cordial? We don't have to be best friends, but how can I find good things in my mother? She's not perfect, but what is good about her? And if there's nothing there when you sit down and do that, then who's the next female in your life? Who's the next female in your life? If you're still at 0, look right in the damn mirror and start from there and build from yourself. And you should be building from yourself anyway, even if you are building relationships, healthy relationships with other women, because that is going to, in the long run, help you respect other women. No matter what your issue may be with that person, you're going to respect them, because even though you have issues, you still respect yourself. We can't throw ourselves under the bus when we're down. We still have to love ourselves when we're down. So we're going to more than likely do the same thing to another woman, or our peers, our female peers, because we do it to ourselves. We're making the habit of doing it to ourselves. So we're getting in the habit of doing it to another woman. We are women. We identify. We have a lot in common. We have children. We have breasts. We have features that a man doesn't have that we have that makes us the same. So we are sisters from another mother. And what I see in the media, what inspired me is because really what's in the media, I mean, we all see what's in the media more than what we even see in our daily lives. Like, I see more in the news than I see in my own life. Like, my life is not as exciting as what's going on in the media. And in the media, there's just a lot of tearing down. Yes, there's a lot of, hot girl summers going on, and that's fantastic. That's a whole world on its own, but it's bringing women together in its unique way, but I feel like there's still a lot of tearing down. And even in our personal lives, it's important to address it within yourself and respect one another. I saw a video that I'm going to discuss in my next episode. It just really ripped my head right off my shoulders. Like, I couldn't believe it. I can't wait to go over it. But it just showed me how Black women have a lack of respect for themselves. Because if they respected themselves, they just wouldn't carry themselves in that way. It would be no reason to carry themselves in that way. You just wouldn't do it because you would have too much respect for yourself to even do disrespectful things in front of your kids, in front of an entire store. I'm giving it away. I don't want to spoil it. Have a good night, everybody. Go ahead and leave a comment, like and subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your experiences. Have you been disrespected over and over again? What have you done to overcome that? What are you doing? It's an ongoing thing. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.